We must appreciate the small things in life, Stumpy, for we are dwarves and small ourselves. I agree, but there are great things in life that we must take notice of. Like what? Well, for one, our great classic authors like J.R.R. Tolkien. He is well known for writing The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, and The Silmarillion. I actually have a copy of The Hobbit here with me. Hobbits are small. I like small. Ah, but this Hobbit, Bilbo Baggins, is of immense importance. The story begins when Gandalf the Grey stops by the home of Bilbo one morning, looking for someone to share in an adventure. The reluctant Bilbo is eventually swept away from the Shire with 13 of us dwarves on an unexpected journey. Where do they go? Well, the dwarves seek out to return to their ancestral home in the lonely mountains and to retrieve their stolen treasures from the dragon Smaug, as they sing, "For over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day, to seek the pale enchanted gold." And it is not an easy trip by any means, no. Bilbo and the dwarves battle giant spiders, hostile elves, and wolves. In the end, Bilbo must play a game of riddles with the corrupted hobbit Gollum in order to obtain the magical ring. Ah, 'tis a mighty undertaking for such a hobbit. My luck to Bilbo and his men. Hey, Bite-Size, what do you have there? Well, what do you know? The book I have here, Eragon, was actually influenced by Tolkien's work. The hero in this story is a young farm boy, only 15 years old, named Eragon. One day, he comes across a stone from which hatches a sapphire blue dragon. You know how dragons are, very mischievous creatures, always causing trouble for our little dwarfish race. Well, in this book, the dragon helps Eragon on his quest to save the Algacia kingdom from the evil dragon rider, King Galbatorix, which of course, any battle against Galbatorix is a blessing to our dwarf kingdom. And the relationship between Eragon and the dragon is of a bond like no other. The dragon speaks to Eragon, "If anything happens, I'm going to pin you to my back and never let you off." Eragon responds, "I love you too." The dragon's response, "Then I will bind you all the tighter." My. I was never one to trust a dragon, but this does seem interesting. Who is the author of the book? Ah, Christopher Paolini. And did you know that he was only 15 when he wrote this story? Really? Quite an imagination for such a young man. Paolini's imagination will bring you sword fights, mind reading, clever elves, and battles with the gruesome Urgles. Our dragon rider, Eragon, is even put to the test and must fight the evil shade. Well, does he make it? Ha ha ha! One must read to find out. Beware, my dwarf friend, when you do, because you are in for an adventure. Both of these fantasy books are appropriate for any 6 to 12th grader. I challenge any who have valor for such a read.